everyone, my name is MUNIRAH and I will start the presentation. There are an estimate 821 million people estimate to be chronically malnourished as of 2017, often as a direct result of environmental degradation, drought, and loss of biodiversity. Malnutrition and severe food insecurity appear to be increasing in almost all regions of Africa as well as in South America. Profound changes in the global food and agriculture system are needed if we are to nourish the 821 million people who are hungry today, and an additional 2 billion people are expected to be malnourished by 2050. Investment in agriculture is essential to increase agriculture productivity, capacity, and a sustainable food production system is necessary to help reduce the danger of starvation. The SDGs aim to end all forms of hunger and malnutrition by 2030, ensuring that everyone, especially children, has adequate and nutritious food throughout the year.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is SHARIFAH FARAH BINTI SAYID MUSTAZA from AM 1105G, and my part is description of the program. Food Bank Malaysia, which is YFBM, have launched Food Bank Community Program in December 2018 and successfully benefits 480,000 households living below the poverty line nationwide. The mission of Yayasan Food Bank Malaysia is to target zero hunger and zero waste through the halal and safe food supply in Malaysia. Main strategic partners such as a MUNIRAH Food Bank, Food Aid Foundation, and local NGOs will collect groceries from supermarkets involved in the program such as Tesco, Econsafe, The Store, NSK, and SEGI before they distribute them. Yayasan Food Bank Malaysia YFBN visited Kemaman, Terengganu to distribute about 300 packs of basic food supplies in the Orang Asli village of Sungai Pergam and Felda Neram 1. Working in partnership with National Disaster Management Agency, Prime Minister Department, which is NADMA, and the Malaysian Special Search and Rescue Team SMART, as well as from non-governmental organization NGO partner. At least 300 families can be helped through this mission, with contribution value of almost and basic necessities such as rice, cooking oil, sugar, flour, and so on. This community easy access will help feed the needy with healthy and nutritious food, as well as support YFBM's drive to fight against. That's all from me. Thank you. One of the benefits of Food Bank program to sustainable development may also have a positive impact on food and psychological well-being. A balanced diet, having access to nutritious foods and sufficient food supply are critical ingredients to society happiness. This program allows them to feel calmer, happy, and better focused in life. Thus, the issue of access to food and reducing hunger in society should not be taken lightly. Programs like Food Bank help the less fortunate by alleviating their financial stress by providing them with resources to elevate their material life. The results suggest that engaging in a food bank program would provide clients with more access to improve security as well as more access to basic necessity. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is FARHANA binti Muhammad SAUFFIE, and I will present about give a positive influence on food security, availability, access, utilization, and stability. When food banks are engaged, they have a beneficial influence on each of the 4 elements of food security, which is availability, access, utilization, and long-term stability. For the purpose of distributing food directly to food insecure individuals or to local beneficiary organizations, Food Bank runs dynamic system of logistics and storage infrastructure that work in a similar manner to commercial wholesale food business. Each food bank functions as a regional or local center for a certain geographical area or community, which is the case in the vast majority of situations. It secures resources, sort product to ensure that only safe, wholesome food enters the system, inventories product, and then distributes food to a network of local beneficiary agencies and feeding programs that serve people who are food insecure both directly and indirectly through the distribution of food to those who are food insecure. Through their effort, food banks have proven to be extremely effective at bringing together public and private initiatives in order to reduce food insecurity in emerging market economies where public sector nutrition safety net programs may be underfunded, overbundled, or non-existent due to the combination of factors.
Food banks are a green hunger intervention providing food assistance to the hungry, building up civil society, supporting sustainable food system and protecting the environment through community-based multi-sector collaboration. With its tremendous collective impact on reducing hunger, food waste and greenhouse gas emissions that contribute to a changing climate, food banking can play a vital role in creating a more environmentally sustainable, just and equitable society. Waste Not One Not shows how food banks across the globe mitigate and estimate 10.54 billion kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent to nearly 2.2 million passenger vehicles, according to the study which focused on the contribution of local food bank organizations in achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. To address the issue of food insecurity and also recommends food producers, retailers and governments to adopt simplified label recommendation as currently 20% of safe edible food is waste over confusion with best by, best before, used by and sell by dates on package. This measure should have improved the current paradox where 1/3 of all food produced for human consumption, 1.3 billion tons, is being lost or waste, whilst 1 in 9 people, 821 million, go hungry. That food box or food basket are distributed in general and in various forms, but we are satisfied with the amount of food that each individual or family requires. What we observed from the food basket was, first and foremost, that the logo and box provided must be neat and consistent, even if doing so only increase the cost, and second, that MP should be given the flexibility necessary to determine the list of items to be supplied while taking into consideration the needs of the family. Moreover, according to the list provided, the cost of handling box, transportation, and stickers accounts for around 20% of the total cost. A standard operating procedure (SOP) for distribution is included in the box, and because every purchase made at the supermarket can be traced back to its source, the project monitoring and evaluation mechanism may be used to audit the distribution system in the office of members of parliament.
Next is provide coupons and food vouchers to food bank recipients. The food bank community programs need to be streamlined to achieve a better future and be able to help the poor cope with the rising cost of living. In the current situation, many are affected by the pandemic, so it's become a responsibility of all of us to ease the burden and take care of each other. It's better if the assistance is made in the form of coupons or food vouchers. Change to the voucher system for basic items as well as educational needs or school items can be introduced to community. Each foods and item received is not included in the list, such as baby milk and disposable diapers, so some mothers are really urgent. Additionally, for voucher or coupon recipients, they are allowed to make purchase at neighbor supermarket or store so that people can plan and purchase the necessary items more wisely. For example, recipients can purchase basic grocery from 10 approved product categories, named rice, noodles, bread, biscuits, eggs, condiments, flour, cooking oil, canned food, and beverage. People are also free to choose kitchen necessities, baby items, and basic necessities such as shampoo, bath soap, and toothpaste. The use of such as food coupons can also be required to supermarket or store not to supply prohibited items such as category or liquor. Therefore, the food bank program initiative also needs to be upgraded for this group. Apart from providing free food, assistance in terms of social welfare and physical development is also needed. Among them is the free coupon food program initiative worth RM5 of a day for B40 students with a household income for RM1 to RM5000. Students who get voucher and receive coupon are also free salary equipment and needs in their learning in cooperative.
Assalamualaikum. My name is OTHAMAN. Now I'm going to present about suggestion to improve the food bank. The third point is provide food bank at the hotspot places. It is the financial impact rather than the disruption in homes food supply networks that is causing the rise in food insecurity in Malaysia. As the COVID-19 epidemic has shown, as a result, many families, especially those in the bottom 40% of the income distribution, are experiencing serious financial difficulties. The population density is taken into consideration in order to ensure that the necessary resources are available to any group in need. This is critical in order to guarantee that no one is left behind when it comes to getting the food bank. Furthermore, the selection of long-lasting food products is critical to ensuring that the donated things that do not get damaged or waste quickly after being received. It is the goal of this contribution to prioritize residential areas with low income sources. This is due to the fact that the expense of living is currently growing and the number of available sources of income are restricted. As a result of the strategic location of the establishment, it is more convenient for the neighbouring population to get the essentials. In addition, every critical item in the food bank may be controlled in order to ensure that the vital goods are always available in appropriate quantities. Consequently, we hope that every donated item provided may be accessible by the people who really need it, and that there will be no more individuals who suffer from hunger in the world. As the conclusion, if world hunger continues, these suffering children and adults will continue their struggle because of lack of nutrition. The sustainable development goal must be addressed because it will provide clean, renewable, and reliable energy to many developing, poverty-stricken areas in need. Not only this will help the environment and well-being of humans, it will also set a future promise of a better life for everyone on earth. The road to zero hunger and reduction in food loss and waste by 2030 requires not simply global commitments. It requires community-based solutions that allow the commitments to be adapted to local cultural to socio-economic context to increase likelihood for success of the role of food banks in propelling progress toward SDG 2 and building long-term resilience in the food system. The results shows the impact food banks are having now and how, if scaled in communities, it can redirect even more wholesome surplus food away from landfills to provide better food access to vulnerable population and strengthen food system. That's all from me. Thank you.